and welcome to GGSP. I'm Rad. It's time to put out some snacks, put on some tunes, and get this party started. I'll be getting my groove on and tearing up a rug as I check out the latest moves in Just Dance 2022.
I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
Plus, Gem takes on the best party games the Mushroom Kingdom has to offer in Mario Party Superstars. It is always a party with AskSP, where we'll be answering more of your questions. Oh, I think my guests are here. Let's party!
Ooh. A party isn't a party without a few decorations, right? So I've been getting into the decorating spirit with Happy Home Paradise. This is the new paid DLC for Animal Crossing New Horizons, which came out alongside a massive free update to the game earlier this month. In it, you travel to a nearby island to join the team at Paradise Planning, ready to decorate holiday homes for villager clients with very particular tastes. As you fulfill more requests, you'll unlock all sorts of decorating options and abilities, like adding a little sparkle with furniture polishing, or being able to deck out and remodel community facilities. This expansion really shines a spotlight on all the creative aspects of the base game, with a bunch of added improvements. But my favourite part so far is reflecting on each design triumph with a snazzy little montage of the client in their new space. You enjoy that restroom refuge, Lionel? You deserve it. Now, let's see what's been making headlines. And first up, Among Us has had a huge update. The update introduces an in-game store, but more importantly adds in special roles. These include the engineer, a crewmate that can use vents, and the scientist, a crewmate who can check on the crew vitals at any time. Imposters can now also be shapeshifters and take on the form of other crewmates, while deceased crew can also be guardian angels and protect the living. Now, if only they had a role which helped me swipe that card right the first time. Moving on, endgame engine company Unity is buying out special effects company Weta Digital. The deal will see Unity acquire the Peter Jackson-owned company and its impressive array of visual effects technology used in films. This should make Unity a go-to solution for visual effects works on the big screen, as well as offer game developers powerful new tools, all for a cool price of about 2.1 billion Australian dollars. That's a lot of fro dough. But that's enough news for now. Let's get this party started and Gollum with the show. You know, like, get on with the show? Okay, but the Frodo pun was pretty good, right? No? Oh. Whatever. Roll the thing.
I'm the one for a good time call. Phone's blowing up. Ring on my doorbell. I feel the love. I feel the love. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Turn back till I lose God.
Just Dance peaked with Just Dance 2020, and unfortunately 2022 brings back some of the worst things about the series and doubles down on them. Routines that just have you flailing your controller hand are back with a vengeance, and they left my shoulder feeling sore. The playlist feels random with barely any current hits and songs that don't feel made for dancing. Just Dance 2022 is probably one of the best looking games in the series. However, the visual revamp makes it one of the worst to play. There's heaps of variety in how things look, from your classic colourful Just Dance style to cute stop motion animation ones, to these very cool 3D animation ones. But in an effort to make everything look more dynamic, they've used lots of shaky camera effects that move about and cut between dances and camera angles. and sometimes it's just plain hard to see. This makes it really difficult to follow, and seems to defeat the purpose of a dancing game. In fact, at times I don't feel like the game is interested in me dancing at all. Some songs have quite a lot of sections without any moves, and I feel like the registering of my movements is more inaccurate than ever. I definitely did not earn Superstar. My score means nothing. However, I did really like the extreme routine for Mood. This used real dancers without any of the colourful overlay, and it felt modern, fresh, and super cool.
I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. Everything looks better with a view. Why you always in the mood?
I do wish their gloves were a little more glowy and easier to see, but it was the one time I felt totally refreshed by the formula. It made me wish that I could actually dance. I would love a game with just these guys. Now, you know that I love the Just Dance series, but I'm super disappointed with this one. It's still feel-good fun, but it's harder than ever to actually just dance. So I'm giving Just Dance 2022 2 out of 5 rubber chickens. I just learned to dance on my own time. I have the music in me.
Mario Party Superstars takes the last 23 years of colourfully kooky Mario Party history and distills it into 100 of its most popular minigames, 5 board game style maps, and a handful of fun modes to make the most of it all, solo or with friends. Who just want to jump into the fun without all the fanfare, Mount Minigames Free Play Mode lets you get right to the good stuff. You and your friends, or the CPU, can go round after round of randomised minigames from across the series. Or, if you've got fond memories of any in particular, you can add them to your favourites list to come back to later. The real star though is of course Mario Party. Jumping into a game, you can customise how many rounds you'll play, whether you're told how minigames will work beforehand, and what bonuses, if any, you and your party will receive. The goal is to collect as many stars as you can within your chosen amount of rounds.
You got a star.
Each of the 5 maps run essentially the same way. You roll a dice and move that number of spaces. There's the possibility of landing on good spaces that grant you rewards, or less good spaces that leave you feeling a little robbed. Thanks, Bowser. Their differences lie in how they mess with the player and how the players can mess with each other. Yoshi's Island frequently moves Toadette around from one side of the board to the other. Spaceland, which was my personal favourite, has a timer in the middle that counts down to a laser show you don't want a front row seat to. Peach's Cake offers a chance at a shortcut at the cost of dealing with Bowser's terrible relics. The Woody Woods was probably my least favourite because the changing arrows made it all too easy to get stuck in a never-ending loop. And Horrorland is, well, a horror, with creepy eyeballs and King Boo haunting the place. The variety keeps things interesting and often breeds some pretty funny shenanigans. Like my family, unanimously deciding to gang up on the computer-controlled Luigi because of his good luck. The same thing can be said for the minigames themselves, which are for the most part super fun and definitely got a lot of laughs and frustrated squeals in equal measure. My biggest problem comes in during the 1 versus 3 games, which more often than not seem to favour the group, making it feel unbalanced for the unlucky challenger facing it on their own. On the whole though, Superstars is a thoroughly enjoyable celebration of all things Mario Party. And assuming you still have people who want to play with you after you thoroughly betrayed them to clutch that final win, sorry mum, then there is plenty of replayability to keep that party going. So I'm giving Mario Party Superstars 4.5 out of 5 rubber chickens. It's party time!
Well, we are getting down to the pointy end of the year, aren't we? Ow. So we better get to the point and answer some of these AskSP questions, starting with this video from Goldilocks.
Hi GGSP, I have 3 questions for you today. 1. In the brand new update for Animal Crossing New Horizons, what does the night owl ordinances mean? 2. Will full guides be coming to Nintendo Switch? 3. Is my cat Ginger as cute as Pelican? Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Goldilocks, and what a lovely Animal Crossing home you have there. Now, to answer your first question about the new Night Owl Ordinance in Animal Crossing New Horizons, well, selecting this ordinance will mean your villagers will be active around an hour later in the day and stay up later too. So, shops will also open and close an hour later than usual. As for your next question as to whether Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout is coming to Switch, well, that is apparently still the plan. There have been some delays for the release of the game on Switch and Xbox, which was originally planned for the middle of the year. Hopefully it will still be sometime this year, but it's hard to say for sure. As for the cat cuteness competition, well, let's put a photo of your cat Ginger side by side with a photo of my cat Pelican. Yes, I'm seeing high levels of cuteness from both fine felines being displayed here. Oh, excellent floof profile. Scratchability is very solid. Oh look, I'm gonna say it's a draw. A poor draw. And moving on now to our next sweet vid. This one is from Rowan.
Hi GGSP, I have 2 questions for you. 1, will you review Hogwarts Legacy once it comes out? 2, what are some good games that are available on PC that don't require a dedicated graphics card? Thanks.
Thanks, Rowan. The answer to your first question is possibly. I'd say there is a good chance we'll try to review it, but we'll have to decide for sure once we know more details. As for your next question, I'm gonna dial in Darren and ask for some of his recommendations.
Greetings, this is Darren.
Hey Darren, I was just wondering about some good PC games that don't require a dedicated graphics card.
Well, that can depend on your PC. There are plenty of games like Among Us, Untitled Goose Game, Stardew Valley, Undertale, Unpacking, and Terraria that aren't necessarily beefy graphics powerhouses. Or perhaps some of Sid Meier's Civilization series. Or Loop Hero, which came out at the start of this year and has a very Moorish gameplay. Loop. Games like these should run well enough using the integrated graphics features found on many computers' central processing units, or CPUs.
Although, not all CPUs have integrated graphics hardware, am I right, Darren?
Affirmative, Rad. So, to be certain, it's a good idea to find out more about the exact specifications of your own computer. And check the minimum and recommended specifications for PC games you're interested in to see what's needed for them to run properly before purchasing anything.
Oh, good advice. Thanks, Daz. Catch you later.
Affirmative. Bye-bye.
Okay, well, let's have one more vid, shall we? And this one comes from Fergus.
Hi Jim and Rad, my name is Fergus and I've got some Minecraft questions to ask you. The first one is, if you could add one thing to Minecraft, what would it be? Second one is, what is your favourite feature in the Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update? The third one is, when's your next Minecraft showcase? Thank you, and here's some emojis.
Man, huh? What? Fame. Thanks, Fergus. Now, what would Radley personally add to Minecraft? Well, there's so much already in there, and more is added all the time. But checking out the custom Minecraft Climate Warriors map for the Education Edition, which included Aussie animals like kangaroos and koalas, made me think it might be cool to see some sort of official Australia-themed update. Oh, that'd be grouse, mate. Although, if I could only pick just one thing, I think I would put my beloved dog Boatmeal in the game. Aww. But not if there's any creepers about. No creepers! On to your next question about my favorite thing from the Caves and Cliffs update. Well, it's gotta be the mountain goats. I love the fact that the devs actually included some real-life recorded goat noises for them. Time will tell if these goats are in fact goats. That's greatest of all time goats. As for when our next Minecraft showcase will be here on GGSP, well, it's hard to say. There are so many things that we want to have a look at and we just can't fit all of it in. We did take a trip to the Minecraft Farlands earlier this year, and Darren walked us through the game's ray tracing features last year. So you could always check us out online if you want your GGSP Minecraft fill. And on that note, that is all the time we have for AskSP today. If you've got a question you'd like to ask us, then go here and send it in. And if it is a video question that we show on the show, we'll give you some cool GGSP loot. Now, there are only a few EPs left till the end of the year, so if you want to get in, you better get in quick smart. Oh, here's a hot tip. Make your video quick and smart, and it'll increase your chances.
After all that partying, I need some time to chill. So next week we'll be looking at some great lo-fi games to chill to. I'll be digging through some boxes and organising my room in unpacking. And we'll be soaring majestically through the alien skies in XO1. I'm feeling more relaxed already. Until then though, stay safe, be nice, have fun, and keep gaming. Gem out.
Rat out.